Hi there. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about our standard 2-rail horse panel. This is our very original panel that we designed and made. This panel is 6 feet long, 4 feet tall. I am 5'2", so I'm kind of a small person to give you a better idea of the size of this panel. And also, this panel is, the pipe is 1.5 inches thick around. So it's a bit heavier, a bit thicker than our Econoline panels. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. This panel weighs 10 pounds, so it's still lightweight, but it's heavier than our Econoline panel. So you don't have to worry about it as much as your horse is pushing them around. It has a little bit more weight to it, but still it's lightweight. So if you think your horse will just put its head through the very big open spaces of this panel, then I might recommend that you go for one of our panels that have 3 or 4 rails, and those might work a lot better for you and your horse. But this panel, we designed it to be very open because we wanted to make sure that if our horse lay down and rolled itself under the panel, that there wasn't anything in the way, that they weren't gonna really hurt themselves or anything. And it's super easy to get apart if your horse is in that kind of situation. So that's something to keep in mind as well when you're trying to decide which panel will work best for you. We do offer this size corral with 3 rails, so there would be a 3rd rail here. It would still be 6 feet long, 4 feet tall. It would have 3 rails instead of just the 2, and that panel is 14 pounds, so it adds a little extra weight. It's our heavy duty 3-rail panel that I will talk about in a different video, and that's also available on our website. So it would be this size with a 3rd rail and a little heavier, that's all. Another thing is this panel will still work for you and your horse even if they're a little pushy. We recommend that if you want to get this panel and your horse is a little pushy, maybe not as respectful of fencing, and it sees its friend over there or something and they want to just go with their friend, or there's better hay on the other side or something, and you think they're just gonna push it around and rearrange your setup. And another thing a lot of people complain about is their horses just lifting them up because they're so lightweight. And that's something to remember for all of our panels though, because all of our panels are very lightweight. Our heaviest panel is 20 pounds, and just something to keep in mind that if we can easily lift it, our horse certainly can lift it. So it's just all about how pushy your horse is, and also how well you secure your panel. So if you get one of our more lightweight panels, because of the price point, they will still work for you and your horse. You just might have to do some extra securing of your panels. And we always hook our panels to our trailer because it's just extra secure. You only have to worry about the outside part of it. It's not gonna go anywhere when it's hooked to your trailer. But if you're worried about that, or if you want to have your stall freestanding away from your trailer, then we recommend that you get these step-in posts. They're very inexpensive at your hardware store. Tractor Supply, any hardware store probably has these. And we also have these on our website as well if you don't want to have to go out and look for them and you just want them to come straight with your corral. We do offer these now, so that helps you out on, it saves you an extra trip out into town. So these step-in posts will add extra security to your panel. If you put them at every other panel like we recommend, it'll help keep your shape of your corral. Your horse won't be able to push it around as easily. It kind of deters them from wanting to push them because there's not as much give. So we recommend these if you're worried about your horse being a little pushy or they want to test the fence a little bit. Another good thing about the step-in posts is these ones anyways, are designed for electrical fencing. They have the little slots here to put your strands. And a lot of people use these corrals with their electric fencers. Some people already have electric fencers and maybe they weren't as happy using them. Maybe they weren't as tall, they're kind of hard to set up. And they also, it's harder for your horse to see them. A physical barrier like this is a lot easier for your horse to see. So you don't have to worry about your horse getting into trouble that way. So you can use your electric fencer with this corral, or any of our corrals for that matter. We do have people that put the electric strands directly on the panel, so they drill through the pipe and they can put it in that way. That's a little bit more of a project, but it might be easier if you don't want to use the posts. You know, just a one-time project and then you have it all set up to go. And we do have videos to show you how to do that if you're not exactly sure, but that's something you want to do. So look out for those videos, or if you can't find it, just email us and we can send it to you. So that's another option for this panel. So I would recommend this panel for not pushy horses or moderately pushy horses. That would work best for those types of horses. If you don't think this panel will work good for you and your horse, then definitely check out our other heavy duty panels. They're heavier, they are taller, they have more bars, so it's not as open looking, it's not as inviting for your horse to just, you know, walk through. So definitely check those out if you aren't sure about this panel. But if you've also watched all of our videos about our panels already and you're still not sure which one is the best fit for you, please call us or email us. Tell us about your situation, your horse, and we will help you pick the best corral for you and your horse. And we want to make sure it works best for you guys. So yeah, I hope that helps you make a decision about your panels. And if not, please contact us. Thanks.